I fumbled the man I probably should have married, and I'm making this post so that y'all don't do the same thing that I did. This is an accountability post. I met him on Hinge, and this was back when the algorithm was working a lot better, and it was like 2022, I believe. I didn't like his profile. I just knew he was gonna like me, and the next day he did.
Y'all heard that? The ego, the mindset of these modern women. I didn't like his profile. I just knew he was gonna like me. Like, there's no such thing as love, only leverage when it comes to women, right? This is why they play these little games. I'm not going to text him first, right? I'm going to wait a long time to text him back so I can appear big, so I can appear like I'm so valuable. So she started off on the wrong foot right there.
Normally I name names, but just in case he has a new girl and they're at peace, I don't want to disrupt his situation, so I'm not going to name his name. But anyway, we met up quickly, we went on a date, and we ended up being like glued to each other pretty fast. We were like in a relationship within like a month, I believe. He locked it down. He was not.
So that was bad on his end. You got to properly vet these women. A month? I mean, are you that desperate, dude? Like, you don't know who she really is.
Not trying to see me single. This man was fine. He was like 6'3", buff, long hair. He looked like Roman Reigns. Society would easily give him a 9, easily. And if you know me, you know who I'm talking about. But frankly, his looks were pretty irrelevant, honestly. He actually was very kind, very sweet, very empathetic.
Now, this is the text message that he sent to her. So if you can read it, it says, he said, "My commitment level is very high, which I express quite often. I'm never going to control you because that's not in me. I try my best to be the ideal boyfriend and future husband that you deserve." Man, you a simp, man. Like you a spineless loser. I mean, dude, really? That you deserve? Man, these chicks should be working for you to get your commitment. This is what happens when you don't have much experience with women. You see a chick, you probably like her aesthetics, how she looks, and you just all in. You like, I'm just trying to put a ring on it. Even he was a great guy. He was attractive. And guess what? She still left him. So what does that let you know? He also says that you deserve, I literally put you before me. See, I literally put you before me because that is what you're worthy of. And she still left him. You know, I would do anything for you, and my actions have aligned. There's no other person I want in my life. I've already found you. I don't control anything you do when it comes to the life you live. What? And how you want to live it. Listen, what he's saying is he don't have no boundaries. Of course, you can't force a woman to do anything, but that right there is translation. Listen, you can do whatever you want. You can go out with your friends. You can do it. I'm just happy to be with you. I'm just happy that I have you. He has no backbone. He doesn't understand his value, and he definitely don't have any standards. And trust me, there are attractive, successful, wealthy men on this earth who think just like him, that, man, having a woman is the epitome and the end all be all of life. That's the height of my life. I've already, he said, I don't control anything you do. You telling me so she can dress how she wants to? She can behave how she wants to? She can talk? Oh, man. No wonder it didn't work out. Let's continue.
Very emotional, very in tune with his emotions, but also quite emotional. And, you know, he just had a lot of very positive traits. The number one being, he did not play about me at all. We went to brunch with his brother and sister-in-law, and they were kind of cold, like not really like, I don't know, warming up to me. And he called that out immediately. He was like, absolutely not. When his brother was not.
You want to know why? Because now, from what it looks like in the picture, she said he looks like Roman Reigns, so clearly he's probably not black. He's of another ethnicity. And other ethnicities, they be looking at, you know, people that's not in their culture or their race, they be looking at them weary. They be looking at them like, I don't know about this individual, right? They're kind of questioning, so why you want my son, right? Who are you? And you a black chick too, so they're like, oh, the stereotype is there. And a lot of black women, I'm gonna be real, they operate, when you're dealing with black women, they're always trying to get you to chase them, get you to crave them and want them. They rarely have ever reciprocate anything for you when it comes to the dating and nothing like that. They want to be seen as the goddess, as the princess, and you do everything for them.
Trying to get to know me after like we had met, he was like, can you put more effort in with Britt? Like, that's my girl. Like, put some respect on Britt's name. Like, he did not play about me at all. I mean,
from what it looks like, this woman, a lot of chicks like to brag about being desired. They don't really care about being in a long-term relationship or having something meaningful. They just want to talk about how they rejected a good man. That's what this is. I had this guy, he did all these different things for me. He didn't play about me. He was all in on me, and I still didn't want him. I mean, look at you. That's what it really be about. Crazy.
I had never in my life dated a man like that. I had never dated a man who was on my side, I don't know, defended me. I've never had that before. He also impressed my parents. My mom liked him a lot. She said I broke his heart, and honestly, I agree. But yes, my parents liked him a lot. So we dated for like 6 months, and I kept feeling like something was just missing.
Why did she say my dad liked him as well? Something to think about. Probably was raised by a single mom. Let's continue.
Throughout the relationship, like something just felt like it was missing, and I would communicate that to him, like, oh, I like you a lot, I love you, but like something's just missing. And
a lot of women got that. Some just missing. I don't know what it is. Some just missing because they're used to getting their head knocked off and dudes talking down to them and treating them like trash and cursing at them and everything. You'll see. She's gonna talk about how she's missing chaos. And I told you guys years ago on this channel. Check out my previous videos. Women need chaos and drama. You can be the perfect guy. He seemed like he was a perfect guy for her. Did all these different things, bought her stuff. Like he said in that text message, I put you before me. And guess what? It's never enough for these modern toxic women.
I didn't know what it was. And this poor guy was just doing his best to try to figure out what was missing, like trying to make adjustments. But like he just couldn't figure it out, and neither could I, because I didn't have the self-awareness that I have now.
Last thing, guys, another thing, never make adjustments for a woman. She should be adjusting to your life, being a part of your program.
Now, what was missing was chaos. No matter how many adjustments he was willing to make, he couldn't adjust himself to become a chaotic, toxic man when he just wasn't that. And that's all I had ever been used to. You see, I had not taken the time to like truly heal myself after my relationship prior to him, which was with an abusive guy. Very abusive, emotionally avoidant guy, emotionally unavailable, everything. Okay, I had not healed from that. Not enough to be with a person who was safe. And so one day when he pissed me off, I broke up with him like on a whim. Because the majority of my prior relationships were with like antagonistic men, I was not ready to receive someone who was safe and loving and kind and caring. Maybe I didn't think I deserved it. Maybe I couldn't recognize what it was. My nervous system didn't know what to do with safe. My parents were kind of emotionally unavailable. Growing up in that dynamic, you kind of look for that in partners as well.
They use that excuse a lot. He was emotionally unavailable. So they went away from narcissists, right? Remember, they were saying that before the past 4 or 5 years. Now they're using emotionally unavailable. Like, what is that? They never define that.
So I ended up with emotionally unavailable men back to back to back. That brings me to my next point. For a while, what I felt like the relationship was lacking was him being a true leader. He would defer to me to make a lot of decisions because he felt like I was more intelligent than him. He would want me to like plan stuff. He would want me to just like make a lot of choices that I felt like the man should make. And I just didn't want to do that. I wanted like a leader in the way that I saw leader, how I viewed it. But like, knowing that he has weaknesses and that I have strengths, and then deferring to me where he's weak and letting him take the reins where he's strong is leadership. Like, okay, he could lead when it comes to protecting and providing and whatever, but he may have needed help with planning and stuff that he's not so good at. But I just
planning. So she says he's protecting, he's providing. Now he needs help with planning. What are you doing? Man, leave these modern women alone. Hook up, pump and dump, keep it moving, man. It ain't worth it to invest in these type of chicks, man, at all.
Couldn't see that at the time because I was dumb. I thought I needed 10 out of 10 boxes checked. But relationships are not found, they are built. Soulmates are built. Boxes can be built. If the person is at 7 or 8 and the last 2 need some work, you can meet them halfway. They can meet you halfway. Adjustments can be made. You don't have to break up. So though he had 8 of my 10 boxes, I was still too traumatized to accept him. I couldn't regulate my own nervous system fully yet. I had gotten to that point at 25 and met a very abusive man at 26, and I lost all my progress.
Karma is real. So she had the good guy at 25, then left him, got rid of him, then met a quote unquote abusive guy at 26. It's like a cycle. Let me tell y'all something. This is why these chicks be dipping off and ghosting you, right? They see the good. They see the goodness in you, the kindness. How you're a genuine individual. You was raised right. Women can see that. They sense that energy. And you know what they do? They find some silly reason to leave you. Oh, it ain't working out. Oh, this and that, because they know that they're not good people. I'm telling you, women self-sabotage all day long.
So I still needed chaos, and I ruined it. The next guy I dated after that ended up being another avoidant who was emotionally unavailable and ended up breaking my heart worse than anybody else I'd ever experienced in my entire life. So I got my karma pretty fast, I guess. Let this be a lesson. If you've met someone who's good, they protect you well, they show up, they love you, but you feel like something's missing or something feels off or whatever the case may be, or it feels boring, make sure that something is not just the trauma that you're used to. Make sure that, you have healed enough to even receive what they're offering you.
All right, I have realized that no one is ever going to love me, and it's time to re-enter my slut era so that I can at least get my needs for physical touch met somewhere.
Oh my God. For starters, she looked like she just got done with a boxing match. That's number one. Number two, you can already tell she hit the wall. She's at least mid-30s. And the next thing, a lot of these women, they want to be quote unquote love, which means they want a guy to invest in them financially, give them resources, take them on dates. But a lot of dudes are walking away. And a lot of dudes are saying, I'm done. So these chicks are like, I still got my needs to be fulfilled. So I'm going to go out there and continue to get ran through, continue to ride the carousel.
And stop going completely fucking insane all the time because nobody is ever around, ever. I'm always alone.
This is her again. Now she's outside in the wilderness.
No one is ever going to love me because I'm a whore.
I don't know who came up with the concept of strong, independent woman. I don't want that. I just want to make my own money. I don't want to take out my garbage. I don't want to pump my gas. I don't want to get my oil changed. The fuck? Who came up with that shit? Send me a man because I don't want to do none of that shit.
Right. So she wants to make her own money. She wants to keep her money, but spend yours. And this is what a lot of women want. They want you as a retirement plan. You are her safety net when she's tired of paying bills, when she's tired of doing the hard manual labor, mowing the lawn, when she don't want to take out the trash. Then she wants a man. Guys, these women, for the most part, see us as subhuman. They don't see us as human beings with emotions and feelings and everything like that. They see us as walking ATMs. We are human doings in their eyes.
Okay, I am the problem. I went on a date with this guy and he was like, it's getting late. Do you want to come back to my place? And I was like, sure, but I'm not going to sleep with you. Like, that's not happening. And he was like,
How many times have you guys heard that before? Has a woman told you that? Okay, yeah, we can go back to your place, but I'm not hooking up with you. Translation, she's going to hook up with you.
totally fine. Just come over. And I was like, cool. So I go to his place. He respects my wishes. He's so nice. He cuddles me all night. And I'm like, are you gay? Like, what? And like, I just wanted him to like try. And then for me to be like, no, you know what I mean?
What women want is plausible deniability. It's to not be seen as that girl who's promiscuous and fast. So they'll say, oh, I'm not doing nothing if I come back to your house. But in the back of their mind, they're like, okay, as long as he tries, as long as you initiate and say, hey, let's make it happen, you know, let's get physical, whatever. Then they'll say, okay, because then it'll be your idea first, not her idea. This is how women think. They're backwards.
I wasn't going to sleep with him. But I just, now I feel ugly. This is what.
I had so much when I was in high school where I would sneak out, take the car that my parents had bought for me to toot around town, to back and forth from school, and drive like into the city of St. Louis, like half an hour on the highway to just go like random dudes.
Imagine if this is your daughter, man, and you hear her on a podcast like this. You're like, man, I bought you that car. It was $15,000, $20,000, $30,000, and you taking that car to go get ran through by random dudes. Man, this is, if I was this chick's parent, man, I would disown her.
Yes, I'm on the toilet. I have a bone to pick with the female community. So y'all have got to stop being fucking cunts to guys who come up and ask for your number, okay? Because now they're not asking the rest of us.
Because they wanted, though. They wanted the bear over the man. They have been filming in the gyms. They've been saying men are creeps, that we're afraid of men, and you all are dangerous. And now chicks are realizing, hey, well, the guys that I want this free validation. Where's this attention I'm used to getting? I want a guy to ask me for my number, and it's not really happening because of guys are quitting.
Another thing, this applies to catcalling as well. Can you stop posting videos like, oh my god, he catcalled me. Oh my god, I feel so unsafe. What a creep. Shut the fuck up. Take that as a compliment, you dumb bitch. Like, I love when I get catcalled. Like, I'm like, hell yeah, brother, I still got it, bro. But then the catcalls stop. People stopped coming up to ask for your number. And why is it? It's because dumb bitches like you have made it impossible for guys to come up to us.
I recently was going on dates with a man, and nice guy, good guy, treated me well. But once I realized that he was not my husband, because I'm only looking for husband energy at the moment.
That doesn't even make any sense. So he's a good guy, nice guy. He treated you well. What is husband energy to them? These females are backwards, man.
I ended things with him, so sent him a text, told him that I didn't see it going any further. He agreed. He said that he didn't think that he could make me happy. And while I appreciate that, it was a very kind response, he didn't even try. He didn't even try and say that he wanted to change, that he wanted to whatever. I can be manipulated.
See, what she wants is a guy who's going to chase her around. And it sounds like this guy was like, no, I'm good. Okay, cool. I respect your wishes. I'm going to move on. And these chicks, so husband, boyfriend energy is a guy who's a simp. I'm just going to be honest. A guy who's going to roll the red carpet out, who's going to chase her down and everything like that. And she felt like I wasn't getting that from this particular guy. And this guy like, all right, see you later. And these chicks, the female mind needs to be studied. And that's what we're here for, to give you guys all these answers. They're clueless, man. They say they want one thing and they mean something else, and they want one thing and they don't want it. It's like, imagine you going to sleep thinking one thing and feeling one way, and then waking up, you feel totally different about somebody. And it's like, man, that's what being a female is like, because they run on emotions. They're slaves to how they feel.
I will listen to you, but you didn't even try.
If you guys can't read the caption that's on this clip, it says, when you're talking to your guy best friend out of respect for their relationship. A lot of these women, they don't want you to be happy. They don't want you to move on. Women love attention, guys. You have to understand that. So if they can just keep you in that friend zone area and just, oh, you're just my best friend, you're my good friend, and your attention goes all to them, they're fine with that. But as soon as you say, you know what, I ain't doing this no more, or you get a girlfriend, you move on, you're taking that attention that you're used to giving her, and you're basically cutting it in half, or you're only giving her 10%, or you say, you know what, I'm just going to give it to this chick. And a lot of these chicks, they don't want you to realize your true worth. They don't want you to move on, because moving on means that you're not ensnared in their trap. You're not caught in that friend zone.